Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tonight from Resurrection Christian High School, the Resurrection Christian Cougars take on the Brush Bee Diggers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Greg Gatto, and we are right at game time. Going through the introductions, and while they're doing that, the Bee Digger starting lineup is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Check it out today. The Resurrection Christian Cougars come in with a 9-4 record, ranked number 8 in Chassapole as of today, and number 8 in the RPI. Now that we're down into the league play and starting to look towards the tournament time, we're looking at the RPIs and that here. Resurrection comes in at their 4 losses to North and 4A, number 5, Pueblo West. They lost by 3. 3A is number 7, Lutheran. They lost by 4. They lost turnaround after losing to Lutheran. The next afternoon, they lost to Colorado Academy by 16. And last Tuesday, they played Sterling Tigers and went overtime with them, losing 63-54. The Bee Diggers are 5-5, 0-3 in the league so far, starting out this year. So we are ready to go. And the Bee Diggers ball off the tip going out of bounds. The Bee Diggers are shaking up a little bit, going Shane Wright, Armando Saucedo, Keegan Link, Alfredo Saucedo, and Zach Rutherford. As Shane Rice takes the 3 from the left wing. That doesn't go. Rebound Armando Saucedo. Dribbles out to the corner on the right side. Gets it inside to Rutherford. Back out to Armando for 3. And that is good from the corner for 3 for Armando Saucedo. Good way for the Bee Diggers to start here. We've got a blocking foul here. Reese Johnson takes it in the lane, gets fouled. And that was going to be on Alfonso Saucedo. That'll be his first team foul. Reese Johnson is leading the Cougars in scoring, averaging almost 19 a game. Gets it inbounds. The Cougars are working the ball around. Romero has it left wing up top to Wheeler. Wheeler drives it in the lane, misses the finger roll. Rebound comes down to Link. Link give and go to Rutherford, gets in the lane, his scoop shot. They're going to call him for the travel there. Good thinking by the sophomore. Just trying to do a little too much here in the early going. So Lindgren has the ball over to Wheeler. Wheeler has the top of the key. Over to Cook. Take me a minute to get this. Stolen by Shane Rice, just picked right out of the air. Shane takes the left side, in for the layup. That's in and out, doesn't go. Rebound by Cook for Rez. Nice give and go, doesn't go. And Johnson for 3 from the left wing, and that is good. Reese Johnson for 3 for the Rez. Tying the game up with 6:25 to go here in the first. And Armando Saucedo drives the lane. Nice layup there. He's got 5 to start the game here. Wheeler brings it down, gets it to Johnson on the left wing. He dribbles the corner. Back up top to Cook. That pass is tipped by Link. A couple Brush players go for it and giving up numbers. Rez pulls it out. Romero has it, backs it out. They reset. Brush is in a 1-2-2 zone. In the corner. Get it inside to Johnson. Johnson back out to Romero. Romero drives the lane, kicks out, and gets it back. And Romero's shot doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. And a 3 from Wheeler doesn't go. Rebounded by Romero. Gets it to Johnson in the left corner. Johnson drives in the lane, and he is fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. Be white underneath. That foul was on number 4, Armando Saucedo. Be his first. So Rez inbounds it, gets it to Romero. Romero inside Johnson. Johnson out to Wheeler. Wheeler drives the baseline, doesn't go, off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Wrights. Wrights over to Link, and Link's going to slow it down and set up their offense. Rez is in a man defense. Link drives in the lane, kicks out to Wrights in the right corner. Up top to Armando Saucedo. Armando's going to drive the lane. Floater doesn't go. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson kicks it ahead to Romero. Romero pushing the pace. Takes it up against Link. Backs it back out. Tries again. Long pass out to Wheeler. Wheeler for three from the left wing. Doesn't go. Rebound by Howell. Howell out to Johnson. Johnson from the right corner, and that is good for three. Reese Johnson, their leading scorer at 19 apiece, or 19 a game, has 6 already. And all of Rez's points, 6-5. B Diggers trail with 4:30 to go here in the first. Link has it on the right wing, gets stuck, gets it to Armando Saucedo. Handoff. Armando dribbles in the lane, gets the ball tipped away, comes out to Alfonso. Alfonso, nice pass to Rutherford. Rutherford in the lane, and that's good. Nice pass there by Alfonso Saucedo to cutting Rutherford. And they're going to get Wrights with the foul here. Be the third team foul on the B Diggers. With 4:14 to go here. B Diggers up by 1. Make up a couple substitutions. Link and Wrights go out. Woolridge and Barfus come in. Get it in Romero, top of the key, guarded by Barfus. Backs it down. Gets it over to Cook. Up top to Johnson. Over to Wheeler. Wheeler for three from the left wing, short. Rebound by Howell, and his putback is good. We got a seesaw game here, 8-7. Rez with the lead now. Mono bringing the ball up slow. Gets it to Woolridge on the right wing. One dribble up top to Barfus. Barfus drives in the lane. Underhand scoop doesn't go. Rebound by Cook. Cook pushes ahead to Howell. Howell back to Romero in the left corner for three. And that is off. Rebound by Alfonso Saucedo. Long pass ahead to Rutherford. Back to Armando Saucedo. Cutting the lane. Doesn't go. Rebound Romero for the Rez. Long pass. Not even close. Alfonso steps in front of that. Takes it over the left wing to Rutherford. Rutherford hits it. Cutting Barfus down the lane. And that is good. Tyler Barfus for 2. 9-8. 3:05 to go here in the first. Good opening quarter for the B Diggers. Romero drives in the lane. He's fouled, taking it up. He's going to shoot 2. And we'll see who that foul's on. That's on Armando Saucedo. That is his second early in the game. So Romero to the line to shoot 2. 3:02 to go here in the first. Makes the first. Tying the score up 9-9. 14 fouls on the B Diggers, 0 on Rez at this point. Armando takes the seat. Jackson Dunker comes in for him. Makes the second. And you got a sub for the Rez. Sparky Moore centers the game for Wheeler. So the Rez going to the full court press. They get it into Alfonso Saucedo. He's double teamed. Looking for a way out. And they're going to call a timeout, B Diggers, as he didn't have anywhere to go. So if he brushes the ball after the timeout, we're going to keep it here. So a lot of action, a lot of substitutions by the B Diggers right now. This brush timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So 2:55 to go. The press kind of got the B Diggers a little bit. Beating the press, Alfonso kind of held the ball a little too long. You got to make quick passes and you got to get the ball off the court as quickly as you can. Especially in an environment like this. You can probably hear the band in the background. Decent sized crowd here for this boys game. And they did bring the drums, so we can hear that. So Bryson Woolridge is going to inbound as soon as we get back to action here. And a little late on hitting dunker, cutting. Romero picks it off. Kicks it back out up top to Johnson. Back to Romero. Romero on the left wing looks at the three. Doesn't take it over to Johnson. Johnson to Cook in the middle. Romero left wing for three, and that is good. Jackson Romero hits the three for the Rez. We've got a violation on the inbound by the Bee Diggers. So Rez inbounds. And Morris takes the three, doesn't go. Warriors rebound. Pass was tipped on the outlet. Gets it back, crosses half court. He's guarded by Johnson. Barfus. Rush kind of runner and weave up top. Alfonso has it up top of the key. Woolridge from the left wing. Excuse me, and they said he traveled with it. If my voice starts to go, I apologize. Wasn't there this morning, so I'm happy with what I have right now. Bee Diggers trail 13-9 right now. And there's 2:05 to go here in the first. Cook has the ball, right wing, up top to Romero. Romero gets it stolen by Dunker. Dunker looking to get out of traffic, finally backs it out, crosses half court. Up top to Alfonso. Placido Alfonso dribbling around, gets it over to Garrett. Right wing up top to Woolridge. Woolridge passes it, Alfonso's feet. Get it controlled. Garrett has it over to Woolridge on left wing, up top to Jackson Dunker. Dunker over to Barfus, right wing. Missed the cut, and ball was tipped out of bounds. It's the Bee Diggers ball in front of the Rez bench with 1:31 to go here. 13-9. Bee Diggers with the lead, or trail, I'm sorry. Brush inbounds to Woolridge. Woolridge has it up top, and they're going to say he traveled with it. So it'll be Rez's ball right at half court with 1:26 to go here in the first. Johnson inbounds to Romero. Romero taking his time getting across the timeline. And they're going to say he went over and back. He tried to get fancy right there at the half court line. And turnover for Rez. Been pretty rare so far, as well as the fouls. So the Bee Diggers will have it at half court. And Coach Whipple making a couple of substitutions again. Bring Keegan Link back in. Romero gets the steal on the inbound and the layup. Romano to inbound against the press. Gets it in the Link. Link feeling the pressure. Gets it over to Rice. Rice over to Rutherford. Pushing the ball down the court. Rutherford in the lane. His shot is blocked. And we're going to get a foul here. Looks like on Rutherford. It'll be his first. Not sure what that foul was. But it'll be the 15th foul on Brush. 0 on Rez. With just under a minute to go here. Romero brings it up. Top of the key. Gets it over to Cook on the right wing. Cook dribbles up top of the key. Gets it inside to Romero. Back out to Johnson for three, right wing. Doesn't get it. Rutherford comes up with a rebound and gets over to Armando. Armando pushing the ball up. Has it up. Dribbles over the left wing. Dribbles down to the block. It's out to Garrett. Garrett to Rutherford up top. Hits a cutting Link. Or no, I'm sorry, Wrights. Wrights, his floater doesn't go finally after hitting the rim 3 times. Coming down to Rez. Johnson has it over to Morris. Morris shot is off. Rebound by Wrights. Rice gets it over to Rutherford, up to Link with 7 seconds to go here. Link goes baseline. He shot off glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by Cook. And at the buzzer, Romero throws it up and makes it from over half court. Unbelievable shot there by Jackson Romero. So Romero has 10 for the first quarter. So the score, Resurrection 18, Bee Diggers 9 at the end of the first. We're going to take a break here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back to the second quarter action as it is underway. We're 10 seconds in. Armando Saucedo is going to pick up his third 10 seconds into the second quarter on a reaching foul. He's going to go out, and Alfonso Saucedo is going to come in. And the Beet Diggers have a freshman on the court, Cesar Hinojosa, who did have a good game the last time he was out on the court with 6 points. And shot is off. Rebound to Link. Link brings it up, slows it up as he gets to half court. Fight for it with pass to Wrights. It goes out of bounds off of Romero. It would be brushed the ball right in front of the Res bench. So the Beet Diggers with 2 sophomores, a freshman, and 2 seniors in the game right now. Wrights has it, getting triple teamed. Tries to pass from the ground, doesn't go. And finally gets tipped out of bounds by Rutherford. Be the Res's ball. 7:28 to go here in the second. 18-9 is the score. One of the glaring things you see is 16 fouls on the Beet Diggers, 0 on Res. I think Res has only had maybe 4 turnovers. A nice drive by Johnson there off a glass one baseline, giving him 8 so far for the game. Res falls out of their press. Just goes back to half court. Pass by Wrights is stolen. Res brings it up. Romero doesn't get the layup to go. Rebound Hinojosa. It's out to Rutherford. Rutherford just trying to get it over to Link. Link brings it up against Romero. Crosses half court. Pass over to Alfonso on the left wing for 3, and that doesn't go. Rebound by Wheeler. And Morris goes up for the layup, gets blocked. And Beet Diggers come up with it, get it over to Link. Link slows it down. Gets to Alfonso the right wing, back to Rutherford. Back up top to Link. Link gets it to Hinojosa, left wing. There's Saucedo. Not a lot of movement by the Beet Diggers on their offense. Pass to the corner to Link. Link's going to go baseline. Shot is blocked by Morris. Long pass ahead from Cook to Johnson. Johnson gets fouled going up for it by Wrights. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be Shane's second foul. 5:57 to go. 20-9, Beet Diggers trailing. 17 fouls on the Beet Diggers, so the Res will be in the bonus the rest of the half. With Johnson at the line to shoot 2. And the first one is good. Beet Diggers making a substitution here. Luke Seawald's going to come in for Hinojosa. And Luke has pretzels on his socks. Interesting. Shane Wrights is going to take a seat too as Barfus comes in for him. Johnson's second is off. Rebounded by Howell. Romero, his 3 is off. Link comes up with the rebound. Being pressured by Johnson. Link gets it across half court. And Romero pokes that one out of bounds. So Wheeler's going to come in the game for Howell. Link to inbound, gets it into Rutherford. Barfus has it in the right corner. One dribble, bounce pass to Link. Link gets stuck inside, and they're going to call a foul finally here on Res. And that's going to be on Wheeler, his first, team first, with 5:39 to go here in the second quarter. They scored 21-9. Beet Diggers are trailing. So Link to inbound, gets to Rutherford in the right corner. That pass is stolen by Johnson. Johnson gets it to Romero to bring it up court. Across half court, guarded by Link. Over to Cook. Cook for 3. The Resurrection team is pretty disciplined and can shoot the ball very well. So Link bringing it up against a little half-court trap now that Res is running. Barfus has the top of the key. Leaves it for Rutherford. Rutherford one dribble in. This is it for Seawald. Link from the left wing for 3 off the glass, and that is good. Keegan Link gets a 3. Bringing the Bee Diggers 24-12. Barfus goes up high for the rebound off the res miss there. Gets to Link. Link guarded by Cook. They fall out of the half-court trap. Link has it up top of the key. Of course, she's got 5 out, and they're kind of standing, not doing a whole lot of cutting or moving or anything. Morris comes up with a steal. Just ahead to Cook. Cook out to Romero from in the left corner. He's going to dribble baseline. Kicks out to Cook. And that pass goes out of bounds. Turnover there by Resurrection. Bee Diggers ball by their own bench with 4:23 to go. Bee Diggers trailing by 12. Barfus has it on the left wing. Rutherford in the left corner. Trying to run some cutters through. Getting some resistance. Alfonso has it up top of the key. Pass across court to Rutherford. His pass, trying to get across the lane, is stolen by Romero. Romero gets it to Johnson. Nice behind the back, and the layup is good. Reese Johnson right now with 11 on the game. Res up 26-12, 3:50 to go. Alfonso has it left wing. Couple dribbles out to Rutherford. Hands off to Link. Barfus was cutting through the lane, not open, but Link tries to make the pass. And they're going to get a foul here as Romero goes in for the layup. And it's going to be on Link. That'll be his first. So Romero's going to go to the line to shoot another 2. 8th team foul on the Bee Diggers as they trail by 14 with 3:32 to go here in the second quarter. Got a score on the girls' game as they're playing Res at home. And Romero makes the first. At the end of the first quarter is Resurrection 11, Brush 9 on the girls' side. So Brush is making a few more substitutions now. We're going to bring Armando back with 3 fouls. You got Ben Garrett, Jackson Dunker, Tyler Barfus on the court here. And another freshman I'm not sure about here. I'll have to do some checking. And they're going to get Armando for his 4th. Armando's got to be careful so he doesn't pick up his 5th on a technical. So that's going to send Morris to the line to shoot a 2. They're in the double bonus already. So they're going to bring Wrights in for Armando Saucedo. And Ivan Cardenas. Who is a freshman, is in the game now. And give and go to Dunker, and that he gets fouled on the drive. So Dunker, it was on the drive, so it'll be Bee Diggers' ball under their own basket. And that foul was on Romero. Barfus drives in the lane, off a glass, doesn't go, rebound Morris. Morris gets that at Johnson. Johnson pushing the ball, loses it, trips and falls. Cardenas has it, and somehow Johnson comes up with it, gets a nice pass to Wheeler, and Wheeler gets a layup for the Cougars. That's his first bucket. Rice inbounds to Barfus. They put the press back on, his pass is tipped. Romero gets it, and layup doesn't go. And Bee Diggers call a timeout. And so with that, we're going to take one with them. With the Bee Diggers trailing 29-12, you're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. And welcome back out of the timeout. We're at 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. Brush trails 29-12. And Bee Diggers ball under Rez's basket. And they are going to inbound against the press. Get it into Barfus, and the ball is tipped out by Rez. So it'll be Brush's ball. They'll keep it in front of their own bench. So Rez is just in a man-to-man press. They get it into Woolridge. Woolridge, a couple dribbles over to Wrights, crosses half court, head to Cardenas, and that pass is tipped by Romero and goes out of bounds. B-Diggers will have it under their own basket with 2:33 to go here in the second quarter. Cardenas to inbound, gets it to Wrights. Wrights left-hand jumper doesn't go. Rebound Garrett. Garrett, his jump hook doesn't go. Rebound Johnson by Rez is almost stolen by Dunker. Cook comes up with it, pushes it to Morris. Morris over to Wheeler in the right corner. Back to Morris underneath, and he was going to be fouled by Wrights, it looks like. Yep, be Shane's 10th team foul. So we are in a double bonus with Morris going back to the line. And he misses the first. And the second as well. Garrett comes up with the rebound to Cardenas. Cardenas pushes it, gets it over half court. Gets over Dunker on the left wing. Cut by Alfonso. He gets it inside. Layup doesn't go. Rebound by Cook. Has it poked away by Alfonso. Woolridge comes up with it. Has it at the block. Nice pass to Garrett. Garrett, his jumper doesn't go. Rebound by Morris. Morris ahead to Romero. Romero, left-hand layup is good off a glass. 31-12. Rez with the lead. 1:40 to go here in the second quarter. Alfonso has it going across. Nice pass by Cardenas to Garrett. Garrett can't get it under control. Passes out to Woolridge. Woolridge for three off the glass, and that is good. Bryson Woolridge with the three. Long pass to Morris. Morris doesn't go. Woolridge rebound. Brings up the left side. He's taking it against Wheeler. Gets it down to the left wing. Looking for help. This is up top to Alfonso. Alfonso back to Woolridge. Up top to Garrett. A lot of cuts. Dunker goes in for the cut. Floats one up there. Hits the basket support. It'll be Rez's ball with 59 seconds to go. B-Diggers down by 16 right now at this point, 31-15. And Rez making substitutions. Romero goes out. Logan Jones comes in for him. Hunter Dunn comes in for Jackson Dunker. And Keegan Link came in for Ben Garrett. And Rutherford's also in the game here. Morris has it, right wing. Logan has it, left wing. Over to Morris, right corner for three. And that is good. Rutherford brings the ball up, gets it back to Link against the press. Link pushes up against Johnson. Takes it down the right side, gets down the baseline. Stuck on it, gets over to Rutherford in the corner. Rutherford goes baseline. Little dump pass to Woolridge, and that's going to be off of a Rez player's hand. With 21.6 to go here in the first half. Woolridge to inbound. And we've got Drew Bobo coming in for Reese Johnson for Rez. Woolridge to inbound, gets to Link. Link in the corner for three from the left side, doesn't go. Rebound by Woolridge, right corner for three. That one hits back of the rim, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Rutherford comes up with it. He's going to take a three from the free throw line, doesn't go. Morris comes up with that rebound. Brush putting pressure on him. Gets over to Wheeler with 1 second to go, and that shot is, they say, is blocked or is a foul. Referees are discussing it here at half court, and they're going to say They're going to call Link with the foul. At the buzzer from between top of the key and half court. Now they're trying to put a half a second back on the clock. It was questionable at best. It was even a foul. So now he's going to go to the line to shoot 3 for Wheeler. And he misses the first. Whipple's having a talk with the official about that one too. Can't say I blame him. The second one is off as well. So for the final free throw, and he makes that one. So with half a second left, Brush is just going to eat it and go into halftime here. With the halftime score, Resurrection 35, Brush Beet Diggers 15. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back to the start of the second half with the Brush Beet Diggers and Resurrection Christian Cougars. Brush trails by 20 here going into the start of the third quarter. The Beet Diggers were down 18-9 at the end of the first quarter. And we're outscored by 11 here in the second quarter. So we'll see what Coach Whipple came up with at halftime. It did stay in the locker room quite a bit longer. Brush is going to come out with a little different starting lineup with Armando with 4 fouls already. So it'll be Kinga Link, Tyler Barfus, Shane Wrights, Zach Rutherford, and Alfonso Saucedo. And Resurrection's back to their starting 5. Wrights with the drive, gets it in the lane, gets a shot blocked. They're going to call a foul here. Kind of missing that in the first half with only 2 team fouls on. With only 2 team fouls on Resurrection in the whole first half. Started out right away. 10 seconds in, Shane Wright's at the line. Shooting a pair. Misses the first. Second one is long also. Rebound by Cook. Cook gets it to Romero. And Cook is going to be fouled by Barfus. Barfus got up to block that one, but got him with the body as well. So Barfus will be called for that foul. And that is his first. It's a shooting one, so Cook will go to the line for Rez. Shooting 2. And that one is off. So Cook to shoot the second. And that one rolls in. Link brings the ball down, being guarded by Cook, over to Barfus. He's going to be trapped in the corner up top of the key. Gives it to Link. Link pump fake, loses it. Trying to find someone to get it to. Gets it to Rice. Rice dribbles in the lane, left-hand layup, and that is good by Shane Rice. His first bucket of the game. Johnson has it over to Wheeler in the corner for 3. That one is short. Rebound Johnson. Puts on the floor, loses it, and they're going to call a foul here. And be Rez's ball under the basket. A foul is on Rutherford. The second team foul of the half. We're at 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. We've already had more fouls called so far this quarter than we did most of the first half. So, Rez gets it in. Lindgren has it, top of the key. Over to Romero, has it stolen by Barfus. Barfus goes in, left-hand layup is good. Tyler Barfus with the bucket there. 36-19, Beat Diggers trail, 6:45 to go here in the third. Johnson has it over to Romero, right corner for three, and that is good. Jackson Romero with 16 so far in the game. Lane brings it up, gets to Rutherford, right wing, back to Link, top of the key. He's going to dribble in the lane, over to Barfus, left corner for three, and that is good. So Tyler Barfus with 7 already here in the third quarter. Just 7 for the whole game. And we call a foul here. It looks like on Link on the floor. That is on Link. That's his second. Third team foul. So Resta inbound under their own basket. Get it into Lindgren. Lindgren looking for somewhere. Gets up top to Cook. Back to Lindgren underneath. Been in the lane for, long time. Work it around. Cutting Johnson. That doesn't go. Rebound comes to Alfonso. He gets it to Link. Link's working up the court. 39-22. 5:50 to go here in the third. Link gets it poked away by Johnson. Johnson all alone. Goes for the dunk and gets stuffed by the rim. And then Romero is going to foul Link. So Johnson has his pride hurt. That's Romero's second foul, second team foul on Rez. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do is stuff one on the rim. Barfus has it over to Link, top of the key. Tries to get it past to Rutherford, who wasn't open. Cook comes up with it, dribbles in the lane, takes about 6 steps, gets the layup. 41-22, Beat Diggers trail. Link brings it up, gets it over to Barfus. He crosses half court with it, guarded by Johnson. Barfus gets it stolen by Cook. Cook loses the handle in the lane. Goes up with it, gets it blocked by Alfonso. Alfonso comes up with the rebound. He's going to bring it up the court himself. Gets over to Barfus, left wing. Barfus drives in the lane. Scoop shot doesn't go. Wheeler comes up with the rebound, pushes ahead to Cook. Cook, long pass to cutting Romero. Romero behind the back. And they're going to call a foul here on Link. Not sure what he was doing there, but Rez will have the ball under their own basket with the 4th team foul on the Beat Diggers with 4:40 to go here in the third. Johnson inbound, gets it to Cook, left corner for 3. That doesn't go. Rebound Lindgren. Lindgren dribbles out, gets it to a cutting Romero. Romero floats it up, doesn't go again. Woolridge comes up with the rebound and push it up the court. Crosses half court with it. He's going to settle it down. Gets it to Alfonso, top of the key. Alfonso gets it over to Jackson Dunker. Back up top. Rush's offense is out about 30-some feet away from the basket. Almost a turnover there as it goes off of Rutherford's leg. He's going to dribble it in, get it to Woolridge on the right wing. Woolridge dribbles up top, gets it to Barfus. Barfus is going to drive in the right side. Gets it stuffed by Wheeler. Cook comes up with it. He's pushing a 3-on-2 break. Out to Lindgren, back to Johnson. Johnson is going to drive in the lane. Gets it to Cook. Outside to Romero for 3 from the left corner. Doesn't go. And ball's going to be out of bounds off of Johnson. Beat Diggers ball with 3:43 to go here in the third. Brush trails 41-22 as Rez goes back to the press. So they haven't had quite the quarter that they had in the first two. Long pass from Rutherford to Barfus, and Barfus is going to be fouled going up with it by Wheeler. And that'll be Wheeler's second. And Tyler is going to go to the line to shoot 2. He's had a really good third quarter here with 7 points so far. So if you can add to it with a couple free throws with 3:35 to go here in the third. And that one goes. First one is good. So 3 team fouls on Rez and 4 on the B-Diggers. A couple substitutions here by Rez. And Barfus gets ready to shoot his second. And that one is long. Rebound by Morris. Head to Wheeler. Wheeler dribbles up the right side. He's going to hold it, back it out. Gets over to Romero on the left side. Over to Johnson, left wing. A couple dribbles, hits Romero inside, outside to Morris. Morris for 3 from the left corner, doesn't go. Johnson there for the rebound, put back is good. Johnson hits the scoreboard for the first time this half with 3:12 to go here in the third. 43-23, 20-point lead. First works around Garrett as on left wing, up top to Woolridge. Over to Alfonso, back to Garrett on the left wing. And we're to Dunker on the right wing. We're sending Cutter through every now and then. Not a lot of movement. Alfonso with a weird pass inside the lane. Goes over to Dunker for 3 from the right corner. Doesn't go. Dunker gets it back. For Barfus, left corner. That one is short. Garrett's there for the rebound. Needs to go straight back up with it. And that one goes in and out off of a Rez player. It's going to be brushed the ball into their own basket. Garrett got the rebound and kind of spun around and gave time for the Rez players to come up on him. Got to get that and go right back up with it. Inbound pass goes to Alfonso for 3, and that is good. First basket for Alfonso Saucedo this game. They're going to score 43-26. Rez with the lead. 2:15 to go here, and they're going to call Garrett with the foul on the floor. That'll be Ben's first. So Rez will have it under their own basket. Long pass to Wheeler in the right corner for 3. Doesn't go. Alfonso the rebound. Long pass ahead to Dunker all alone. Left-hand layup doesn't hit rim. Rez comes up the rebound. Romero pushes it up the right side. Stops. Nice pass over to Johnson. Left baseline jumper doesn't go. Ward's the rebound. Gets ahead to Dunker. Dunker brings it to the middle of the court. He's going to back it out. Alfonso on the right side. Dribbles in the lane. Leaves it for Garrett. Back to Alfonso. Nice give and go there by the B-Diggers as Alfonso comes up with another bucket. Good play by the B-Diggers there. Johnson for 3 from the right wing for Rez is good. And we've got a 30-second timeout here that Rez took. This brush timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mull and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So B-Diggers showing a little bit more life here this start of the second half with 1:33 to go here in the third. First trail is 46-28. And have a 2-point margin over the Cougars at this point of the third quarter. So take the victories where we can find them, and we'll go from that. So we got B-Digger ball. Rez stays in their full court press. Rush comes back with Cardenas and Dunker in the front court as Warriors tries to get the ball in. The pass to Alfonso. That one is tipped. Goes out of bounds by Wheeler. Brush will maintain control of it. Coming about three-quarter court. And trying to get it in. They get it in Dunker. Long pass ahead to Cardenas. Cardenas pulls up. He goes up against Morris, who has about a foot on him. Gets a shot blocked, and they're going to call Morris with a foul on the shot. And that'll be Morris's first foul. 4th team foul. And Cardenas is going to go to the line to shoot a pair here. Makes the first. And Hunter Dunn comes in for Ben Garrett. And Cardenas, second one is off. Rebound, Alfonso. Alfonso, long pass to Woolridge. Gets up top to Cardenas, back to Alfonso. Alfonso dribbles around the free throw line, back out to Dunker. Dunker brings it out to half court. Over to Dunn on the right wing, back to Dunker. That pass is stolen by Johnson. I think he's going to try. And Dunker with a nice defensive play knocks the ball out of Johnson's hand, as I think he was going to just go for the layup, as he probably should have the last time. So Rez makes a few substitutions here with 1:02 to go here in the third. Rush trails 46-29. 17-point lead for Rez at this point. Get it inside to Lindgren. He gets the turnaround jumper to fall. Rez stays in the press. Woolridge's pass goes out of bounds into the Rez bench, and a turnover there. Rez will have it under their own basket. Whitaker to inbound for the Rez. Gets it in to Cook. Cook with the layup. Got the cut on the inbound. Long pass to Hunter Dunn. Doesn't go anywhere. Lindgren comes up with it. Over to Whitaker. Whitaker drives the lane. Cook with a nice cut on the baseline. Gets it in the reverse layup. Cook was 6 so far this second half. 16 seconds to go here in the quarter. Dunker gets caught with it right in front of the Brush bench as he's double teamed. Coach Whipple takes a timeout. Get things set up for the last 13.8 of this quarter, and Brush trailing 52-29. We're going to keep it here and see what Brush can come out of the timeout with. So right now, Rez has a 23-point lead on the Beat Diggers, and kind of gradually made their lead a little bit bigger and bigger every quarter. So we'll see what happens. See what happens here the rest of the game, but sure, Brush trying to just go for one here coming out of the timeout. Go for one shot, and they'll have the ball right by their bench. They're going to have Woolridge inbound. They have Cardenas, Dunker, Dunn, and Rutherford in. Woolridge inbounds it to Cardenas. Cardenas drives in the lane, and he's going to be fouled driving in. He's going to go to the line and shoot another pair. And we'll see who that one was on. That one was on Whitaker. It'll be his first. 5th team foul on Rez at this point. Cardenas misses the first. With 8 seconds to go here. Makes the second. Whitaker over to, pass almost stolen, and the clock runs out as Cook has it, finally wrangled. So at the end of 3, Brush trails this one 52-30. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back. We're at the start of the 4th quarter here. Rez has the ball coming out of the break. Works the ball around against Brush's 1-2-2 zone. Trying to find something inside. Lindgren has it. Back out to Cook. Long pass over to Romero. Romero for a long 3. That one is short. Rebound Alfonso. And we've got a foul here. Appears to be on Rez. And that foul is on Wheeler, his 3rd. Team 6th. Brush one away from getting in the bonus. Rez keeps up the full court press. Get it in. Armando's back in the game with his 4 fouls. He's going to drive it in the lane. And high off the glass with the left hand is good for Armando Salcido. Hasn't had a lot of playing time because of foul trouble this game, so whatever he can give him. Nice steal by Armando. He's back in the game. Goes in, drives in again, and he's going to draw the foul on Wheeler and go to the line to shoot 2. It'll be Wheeler's 4th, with Armando Saucedo going to the line with 7:01 to go here in the 4th. Armando to shoot the first. That one is off. So Brush trailing by 20. Armando to shoot the second. And that one is good. Armando with 8 for the game. Johnson brings it down, gets to Morris in the left corner. Armando pokes the ball away. Johnson comes up with it. Back up top to Cook. Cook back to Morris on the left wing for 3. That doesn't go. Alfonso goes up for the rebound, gets it. He's going to bring the ball up himself. Has the top of the key. Gets it to Link on the left wing. Back up top to Alfonso. Out to Rutherford. Alfonso gets it back. Nice cut by Wright, and the bucket and the foul by Shane Wright. Nice pass by Alfonso Saucedo to cutting Shane Wright. He gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot a bonus. Ref talking to Alfonso Saucedo about something I'm not sure. Alfonso said, all right. So Shane with his free throw. Goes long. Alfonso comes up with a rebound, playing big. Armando top of the key for 3. That one is off. Lindgren comes up with the rebound. Pass that to Johnson. Johnson takes the middle of the court. Nice pass into Morris. Morris all alone underneath. Doesn't go. Gets the rebound, puts it back up. Lincoln comes up with the rebound. He's going to slow it down. Get it to Armando. Armando's going to cross half court with it. Brush trailing 52-35 at this point. Link for 3 from the left wing, and that is good by Keegan Link for 3. The second 3 of the game. And we got a inbound violation by Rez. Mental error on that one. 5:42 to go here in the game. And Brush trailing now just by 14. So Brush working their way back in. And Armando gets called for a double dribble while the other ref was ready to call a foul. Double dribble outruled the foul, I guess. So Johnson inbound. Brush goes into a full court press here. Get it into Romero. Romero guarded by Link. Brush has scrambled back as they get a pass up to Cook. Back to Romero. Over to Lindgren on the left wing. He's going to take a dribble around right. Gets to Johnson in the left corner. He's going to thought about the shot, pulled it back out. Wrights is on him. Lindgren has it back in the corner. Up top to Romero. Romero guarded by Rutherford. They get a pass into Cook. Cook turnaround jumper is good from about 10 feet. So Armando has it against their press. Gets over to Alfonso, and Alfonso dribbles it off his leg. Turnover there by the Beat Diggers. He reses the ball right in front of their student section with 4:59 to go here in the game. Brush trailing 54-38. Good explosion coming out of this fourth quarter here. Get in Johnson. Brush looking to trap. Get it over to Cook on the right wing. Long pass over to Romero on the left wing. Being guarded by Link. Gets over to Cook on the right wing. Back up top to Romero. Inside to Morris. Morris looked at the turnaround. Doesn't take it. Long pass over to Johnson. Johnson dribbles baseline. His shot is short. Rebound Alfonso. And we're going to have a foul here. Appears to be on Cook. And we're in a 1-on-1. Actually, we're in a double bonus here. So Link is going to go to the line for the free throw, and that foul is on Cook, his first. So they've got 19 fouls listed. He makes the first, so it's not an issue, but should have been double anyway. Orr's going to come in for Wrights. Keegan can make this next one, bring it back to 14 for the Beet Diggers. 4:29 to go here in the game. His free throws up, and that is good. So it is a 14-point game now for the Beet Diggers, whittling away at the lead. Rez once had, get over to Johnson against the press. Johnson's going to bring it up full court. Gets in the lane. Lindgren is cutting, passes behind him, gets it back. Get it over to Cook, to Johnson in the right corner. Johnson dribbling baseline. His floater goes. Rez falls back. Armando brings the ball up. Top of the key. He's going to dribble right in the lane. Go untouched for the layup. Armando Saucedo with an easy layup there. Romero pushes the ball up the court for Rez. Gets it to Johnson. Back down inside to Lindgren. Out to Reese, who hits a three from the top of the key. Reeser. Mono brings the ball up against Cook. He's going to dribble in the lane again. And they're going to call Cook with a foul here. And Armando's going to go to the line to shoot another pair. A foul, second foul on Cook. With 3:28 to go here in the game. Armando makes the first. Scored 59-43. That long three by Reeser was a tough one. Defensively, they were playing well, and he got open on top of the key. Armando makes the second. 59-45. 14-point game still. Or 44, I'm sorry. We're down to 44. 15-point game. Lindgren dribbles baseline over to Reeser, out to Cook for three, and that is good. Now what Brush needs right now is to have Rez start heating up like this. Armando dribbles up the court, kicks out to Barfus. Barfus for three from the left wing or left corner, doesn't go. Rebound Armando. Armando gets a strip. Romero comes up with it. Dribbles down to the left corner, backs it out. Pass inside to Johnson, baseline pass to Reeser, cutting, and Reeser misses the layup. And he poked it out from Alfonso's hand. It'll be Brush's ball in the back court. And Rez is going to put up some pressure against him to get it into Armando. Armando passes it to Alfonso at half court. He's down to Woolridge, left corner for three. That goes in and out. Barfus the rebound. He's going to dribble out for the three. Takes it, doesn't go. Long rebound to Romero. Romero's going to pull it back at half court. Over to Reeser in the corner for three. They waved it off, and they're going to call him for a travel. As the Beet Diggers, with 2:25 to go, trail 62-44 in the fourth quarter. So against the press, Barfus' pass is stolen. It goes over and back on that. So it's going to be Brush's ball at half court. Brush lucked out on court position there. Dunker to inbound to Armando. Armando back over to Dunker. To Alfonso in the right corner for three. That doesn't go. Rebound Cook. Cook to Johnson. Johnson crosses half court. Dribbles over to Lindgren. Lindgren up top to Romero. Over to Cook on the right wing for three. That one is long. Alfonso comes up with another rebound. He's had a huge night on the boards. Don't have an official tally on him, but I know he's got a lot of them. Woolridge on the left wing for three. And that one is good by Bryson. His second three of the game. 62-47, Brush trailing. 140 to go here in the game. Romero's going to take it all the way in. He's going to be fouled, it looks like, by Alfonso. Make sure on the foul here. Yeah, it's Alfonso. That's his second. And Romero's going to go to the line to shoot a pair here. With 1:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Romero makes the first. He's been cooled down the second half. That's only his fourth point of the game, or of the half. We'll see how the second free throw is up. And that one was good also. 64-47, 17-point lead for Rez at this point. We're Dunker in the right corner for three. That was long, rebound by Woolridge. Woolridge takes it out to the left wing. And we've got a timeout with the Bee Diggers. We're going to keep it here with the last minute 26 of the game. And Brush trailing by 17 with the ball. This Brush timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So, 17 points in a minute 26 would be a little difficult. But the Bee Diggers, in the second half, have shown quite a bit. Being down 20 at halftime, they battled back. They're down within 17. Had it down to as much or as little as 14 here in this fourth quarter. And they like their drum section of their band here. So if he brushes the ball on the baseline under their own basket. And Woolridge to inbound. Gets it into Armando on the left wing. Armando's going to dribble baseline. Pump fake, pull-up jumper doesn't go. Rebound by Bobo. Long pass ahead. And Cooper Strong gets a layup for Rez. Brush pushes the ball up. Armando's got it. Dribble in the lane. Loses the handle on. Bobo comes up with it. Pass over to Whitaker. Whitaker bounce pass out of control. So it'll be a turnover, Rez, and be the Bee Diggers ball. With exactly a minute to go in the game here. Armando Saucedo brings the ball up, crosses half court. Gets to Barfus on the left wing for three. That one is off front of the rim. Alfonso comes up with a rebound, pass to Dunker for two. Jackson Dunker gets in the scoring column. And Rez calls just a sub timeout. So Brush is going to wholesale bring their bench in. And both the freshmen on the court at the same time with Munoz and Cardenas, along with Luke Seawald, Dunn, and Dunker. So Rez gets it in. Pressure being applied by Dunker. He's going to be called for the foul here. It'll be his first, team seventh, so it'll be a one-on-one situation with Whitaker going to the line. Shoot a one-on-one. With 41.4 seconds to go here. And that shot is off. And it's going to be Brush's ball for Rez player. Dunn to inbound. Gets it into Dunker. Dunker picks up half court. Gets it over to Munoz. Takes a couple dribbles. Gets it to Seawald, top of the key. And Seawald double dribbles with it. So 22.9 to go here. 66-49. Rez lead. Get it into Jones. Being guarded by Cardenas. And it's over to Whitaker. Over to Bobo. Back to Whitaker. Whitaker, nice spin move. Gets over to Bobo on the baseline. He's going to pull it out. And they're going to dribble out the clock. So with the final, Resurrection 66, Brush 49. We'll be right back with the postgame show. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Brush Speed Diggers postgame show is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center, a proud supporter of all our area athletes. They'll serve you with all your home, farm, and ranch supplies with 3 locations to serve you, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. I'm going to do a stat rundown. I'm sure Coach Whipple will be wanting to join me here. Rez is a very good team. That's why they're ranked in the state and why they gave Sterling such a run for their money. But they were led by their leading scorer, Reese Johnson, with 19. But Jackson Romero stepped up for them with 18. And then they were kind of spread out the rest of the way. But they were the majority of their scoring there. The Bead Diggers were led by Armando Saucedo, who spent pretty much the whole, well, all but 10 seconds of the third quarter and a good part of the fourth quarter on the bench with 4 fouls. He did come in the fourth quarter. Big fourth quarter for him with 7 points and 12 for the game. Keegan Link contributed 8. Tyler Barfus had 8. Bryson Woolridge had 6. Alfonso Saucedo only had 5 for the game, but was just a monster on the boards and made some incredible passes, setting guys up. And then Brush was also had a couple others in the scoring column. Shane Wrights had 4, Zach Rutherford had 2, Jackson Dunker 2, and Cardenas had 2 as well, as the freshman came in for his first varsity time this year and played really well against a very difficult and tough Resurrection Christian team, who it'll be fun to see them and Sterling battling it out here down the road in the league the league tournament and further on the road if they get to that, to meet each other. But at this point, I think Coach Whipple is going to spend a little bit of time talking to his team, and so we are going to be, let's find out here, our next broadcast will be coming to you Friday night when the Brush girls take on the Eaton Reds from Eaton. We will have that game at 7 o'clock. Brush boys will be at home against the Eaton Reds. But we will have the girls game for you here on 1010 KSR. And giving Coach Whipple a chance, but I think we're going to be done for the night. And we are going to be with you again on Friday. The sound engineer and producer of Bead Digger Basketball is Rose Condis. I'm Greg Gatto with the final score: Resurrection Christian 66, Brush Bead Diggers 49. You've been listening to the Brush Bead Diggers Basketball on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.